I'm from Beachlawn in Ballinasloe, County Galway. I'm going to tell you about my experience in the bog. From the age of about 4 or 6, we would all be brought to the bog. Our local bog is in Pullby Bog in Ballinasloe. We would go to the bog in a donkey and cart after school at about 4 o'clock in the evening. On Saturdays we would go up at about half 10 in the morning and come home at about 4 o'clock in the evening. And we would wear old boots, t-shirt and an old short trousers. We would start the bog in the spring, around Easter time. A 4-grain fork and our lunch. Lunch would consist mostly of boiled egg sandwiches, a flask of tea or a bottle of tea and water in a bottle. Sometimes my mother would bring up the lunch after we would be there for a while. There were plenty of other families around the area cutting their turf. We would know our bank by a certain tree or a bush that would be in the bank. We all had our own little jobs to do in the bog. When the barrowman wheeled out the turf, he tipped it over on the side. Our job was to spread it. After about 3-4 weeks, we would then foot the turf. 6 sods on the bottom and 4 sods on the top. We would then leave it like that for about 4 more weeks. Then we would stack it, and it would be left there for a further 3 weeks to dry properly. Then we would draw it out the side of the road using a donkey and cart and make a big clamp of it. Sometimes the donkey would be sinking because the bog was so soft, and we would cut canvas bags and make socks for the donkey by wrapping the bags around his hoof, and that stopped the donkey from sinking. If it was a bad summer, we would pick all the tops of the footings and put it in the stacks and refoot the wet stuff again. That made our work in the bog very hard, as it doubled our workload. Turf was used for keeping the houses warm and to do the cooking on, and to dry clothes. We also burned timber. A full day in the bog would be around 6 or 7 hours. Sometimes we used to make it fun by having mud ball fights, and then my father would shout, "Get back to work." We would bring the turf home in the donkey and cart and throw it in the shed. The turf would be burnt in the open fire before the ranges were made. The small sods were called keyrons or clods. The fire would be lit with a ball of old newspaper and small sticks. Food was cooked in saucepans hanging on a crane over the fire. A lot of the bog is covered in heather, maybush, bog cotton. There was also rabbits, foxes, frogs.